Hello Twin Flames and welcome to your Twin Flame reading for Saturday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in 3 powerful decks of cards for you today. We're going to bring in the Twin Flame Journey Oracle by Mystic Moon. We're going to bring in the Messages Through Music Oracle because this journey is a real powerful one with music and signs and music, and we hear music and it connects us with who we are. And I'm also going to bring in the Body Tarot because we also feel in the body what's going on. You know, we are intuitive beings after all, and we are connected. So I'm going to bring in these cards, but I've also got a very powerful intuitive message for you. The first thing the angels want to remind you is to come into your union, which is the ultimate goal. It's so important that we are around the right people. That means that we're not surrounding ourselves with negativity or complaining or gossip or people who just don't understand, who keep trying to make us do other things like maybe date other people or move on or, you know, even badmouth our twin. We have to rise above all of that. It's so important that to be in union, we get right with ourselves first, because outer union is an extension of who we are. It's an extension of inner union. And when we get that right, everything else manifests in a physical way. So the angels are reminding you, think today about the people you're spending time with. Do they build you up or do they pull you down? Think about the job you're doing. Does it excite you and really satisfy you, or does it drain you and deplete you? Think about when you're around your twin. Are they operating in a higher vibration right now, so it feels good to be around them? Or they're in a negative vibration right now and they feel toxic to you? So remember, your vibration helps you to know through your feelings in your solar plexus what's going on right now. Whether it's good to be around your twin or not the right time. Whether you need to be changing things in your life or things are on track. So use your intuition today to connect with who you are. And if you want to connect with a personal reading with me, you can email me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. Let's connect then and get some energies around the feminine, the masculine, the journey. So what's the energy around the divine feminine today, please, angels? Jump straight out, okay? And I've got 1 card sticking out the deck. Oh, another one as well. So these cards are coming out the deck, the middle of the deck. I feel these are cards for the feminine here. Energies around the divine masculines today. Got, again, cards sticking out of the deck here. Don't worry that these cards are reversed, okay? It's just the way the cards have, just the way I've picked the deck up. It doesn't mean anything detrimental. Whenever I read cards, I always read them intuitively. So let's connect with the Body Tarot. Straight out for the divine feminine here. And 1 card on the floor. The energy, please, angels, around the divine masculines. Look at that, jump straight on the camera. And 1 sticking out. And the energy around the connection today. The energy around the connection itself. Flying out, amazing. So there could be some things going on in the body today. There could be a few Ascension symptoms taking place. And we'll address those as we go. So I may need to bring in my other deck as well, the Twin Flame Ascension Oracle. So I'll use this as I go. And the energy around the divine feminine today, any messages through music that you may be receiving or anything intuitively, the angels want you to know through the signs that you see. 2 cards. The energy around the divine masculines today, the energy around the masculines, 1 card, and the energy around the connection today. Wow, flying out the deck here. So I've got, they've gone back in. This card jumped out. So let's see what's happening then. Now I'm going to start with the energy around the journey today because I just saw this card. When it moved and it jumped out, I saw what it was. And I'm like, oh my goodness me, that's amazing. Look at this. The time is now 8:88. Now, we've been seeing signs everywhere, haven't we? We've been seeing number sequences, signs through music, which obviously you're receiving anyway, but you've been seeing signs in your real world and in your virtual world. And now the angels are giving you the number 888 because the time is now. So the angels want you to know that your happiest year is approaching. 2024 is approaching and it's going to be your happiest year, which means miracles are happening now to move you where you're meant to be. And you'll soon be living the life you've been dreaming of, whether that's with your twin or you're thinking about career or you're thinking about being healthier or whatever it is you've been dreaming of. This is occurring now. This is what you've been waiting for. expect to see 888 as a sign of abundance and power. So if you start seeing the number 888, that's a great sign and symbol from the universe that everything is working out for you. Now, I'm going to connect with the Angel Numbers book by Carl Gray. Really powerful book this is to connect with number sequences. So the number 888 is saying to you today directly, whether you're seeing it in your real world or you see it in a film or a show or on social media, it's saying to you that right now, your life purpose and your wishes are in alignment. You are doing the right thing and you are on the pathway of light. So you're doing the right thing. So maybe you're thinking, am I doing the right thing, doing whatever it is you're doing right now? And the angel's saying, yes, keep doing that because you're on the right path. And your solar plexus, your gut instinct will be showing that to you. Will be speaking that into existence. You'll be shown that by the way you feel and the way the signs are helping you. So your happiest year is approaching. So don't let anyone or anything knock you down or try and tell you that it's not real or it's not happening, because it is. Your happiest year is approaching and the angels want you to know that. And I've been speaking, since 2018-19 about the power of 2020 to 2024. And we're approaching 2024, which for so many of you is going to be the year that you come into your union. But for that to happen, you must do the work. And the work is to not allow yourself to be distracted or tainted by other people or negative things. So look at your life today and think, what am I doing today? Is what I'm doing in alignment with who I am? Do I feel good today or do I feel bad today? Do I feel happy today or do I feel sad today? Am I around people that knock me down today or build me up today? So remember, where your energy is where your power is. So I feel you're going to see 888 because that's a great number of power. And what's done is done. So it's saying, what's done is done. Release the past. What matters is what happens now. Not what happened yesterday or 10 years ago or, on this journey. It's done. That means it can now only be accepted and seen for the blessings it's brought in. Because everything that happened to you grew you and it made you who you are now. So expect things to change. Remember, when we use the word expect, we can get disappointed because our human mind, our ego, expects things a certain way or within a certain timeline. And when things don't go to that plan, we get disappointed. We think there's things wrong. But really, everything's going to plan because it's on God's plan and God's terms. And remember, yesterday we had the message coming through from Archangel Michael that God is in charge. How powerful is that? So what's done is done. Let go of the past today. Forgive. What matters is what happens now. So expect things to change. Your twin flame is releasing the past and is releasing their karmic situation and is releasing guilt over the way they've treated you and hurt you. And they feel guilty about all of that, hurting you, causing you pain, denying the love. And they feel guilt over their situation. So they are learning there is nothing to be guilty of and that they deserve your love. So in other words, they are realizing that they don't need to feel guilty for loving you and wanting to have a happy life and wanting to make changes, because it's okay. And what's done is done. So let go of the past and feel free. And 888 is also such a powerful number about money coming to you and doors opening, opportunities and magic flowing in. And remember, this is the year of the water rabbit, which is opening all the doors for change and bringing in all those opportunities. Next year, it's the year of the dragon, which is connected with breakthroughs. Dragons move things out of the way, blast things out of the way, help you to overcome obstacles and challenges and move where you're meant to be. So the energy around the connection today is the 9 of Earth. Wow, so freedom. There's a liberation and a freedom that comes in when we trust the love and when we trust the journey and when we have faith in it. So the 9 of Earth is really about contentment, enjoying the moment where you are, the moment you are in, living life to the full today, enjoying this day. It's a Saturday. Many of you may be off work today. What are you doing? Think about it. How are you spending your time today? Are you doing something you love? Are you celebrating your life today? Are you enjoying it to the full? Even if that's just spending time around the house. Are you feeling good? Are you feeling grateful? Are you feeling excited about life? Are you excited about what's next? And if you're not, ask yourself why. And if you're blaming it on them, well, it's because they haven't done this yet, or the situation is this or that. That's your opportunity now to change your perception, to take control and say, I'm going to find happiness today. I'm going to celebrate today. I'm going to enjoy this moment no matter what's going on outside of me. Because when I feel good inside, it changes the outside. And we've got the bladder, the sun energy. So, what I'm feeling with this is a lot of you are going to be feeling a bit peeved off. Okay, the bladder, when we get the bladder coming through, it can be when we're feeling peed off, okay, because we're feeling angry or frustrated or emotional. And remember, this is the masculines too. The masculines get frustrated at their life. They get peed off with themselves at the way they've treated you. They get angry and frustrated at their situation. So they get peed off. So the bladder can come in when we're going through things that need to be released. So you may get burning in the bladder. In other words, when you go to the loo, you may have a burning urine. And when we have that, it's because we're feeling angry. Usually angry at someone else or angry at ourselves. So the burning feeling is a sign that something has been released. And you're burning for each other right now. You're burning up for each other. The sun is about the heat, the passion, the power of the love. And look what's been going on in the world. There's been heat waves, there's been wildfires, there's been extreme heat in places, because that's the energy of the connection. Things are being burned out of the connection, like karmic situations, toxic things that need to go. And if you're feeling burnt out today because you're tired and drained and depleted, get your energy back. Go in nature. Doesn't matter whether it's sunny or rainy, go and cleanse yourself in nature. Feel the power of heaven around you with the energy of the sun. Even if the sun is behind clouds, you'll still feel the energy of it. Especially if you're feeling peeved off, or you're getting angry, or you've got bladder infection, or, you've got something going on in the bladder. Maybe they give me gallstones as well, anything like that happening. It's all connected with stress and frustration and anger and bitterness. The bladder, when we've got pain like that, it's bitterness. So release that. Maybe you haven't got bladder issues, but you may have cold sores today. Or you may have pain in the mouth, or maybe you've got burning in the mouth. It's connected with bitterness. So I feel bitterness is being released by the power of the sun. And remember, the warmth of the sun is also the warmth of the divine feminine. The warmth that the feminine's light gives to the masculine, the energy that you provide, the way that you feel safe in each other's energy. So the masculine basks in your glory and in your light and is illuminated by your presence. So your sunlight, your natural warmth within you, when you're operating in your higher light and you're not allowing anything to affect your vibration, warms them within and it gives them energy. So the masculines receive energy from the feminine's light, and the feminines receive energy from the divine light, the light from heaven. Remember, this is why the journey may seem so different and scary, because you don't get it, because feminines, you operate in the divine. So, you're happy with your own freedom, you're happy with your own space, you're happy with your spiritual insight and awareness. The masculines learn through their physical world, through their karmic relationships and situations and the things they go through. And you're thinking, why can't you see a way out? It's so easy if you see. But remember, they have to go through it their way for a reason. So we've got the pancreas as well, transformation. So there's definitely a transformation taking place right now. There's a change occurring. There's death happening. And the death means the end of one life for a new one to begin. Now, there may be some death happening for some people. In other words, if a loved one dies, for example, it makes us take stock of our life. We realise, wow, time is short and it isn't guaranteed, and we need to live each life to the full. And it brings in a transformation. So I do feel that some masculines, even feminines, have been coming to terms with these things lately. Realising there's no point waiting for something to happen. Live it now. It's like when they say, save that pair of shoes for a rainy day or for your best day. Well, your best day is today. Okay, see that rainy day is today. In other words, rainy days are about cleansing energy. It's about healing and power. So there's a transformation taking place within the both of you right now to move forward. And we've got rationality. So the Seven of Water is also about, choices to be made, things to be done, things to be said. And if you feel like your masculine is kind of rationing their time, in other words, you feel that you're only getting breadcrumbs from them and it's stressing you out or causing you pain, remember, they are getting breadcrumbs too, because what they give to you, they're also giving to themselves. So instead of feeling frustrated at the amount of time or energy they are giving to you, start giving that amazing time and energy back to you. And start thinking about what you want. And remember, this journey can't be understood with logic, with a rational mind. We have to understand it with the heart. And we've got worry. So if there's time to worry, there's time to pray. The worry can be bringing up fears, sleepless nights, struggle. And we have to overcome that with faith. And the liver is, again, remember, about releasing toxins. The hanged man is sacrifice. So the masculine feels like they are sacrificing things. You know, they put their own life on hold so many times for their karmic partner or their family or their children or for their job, or instead of putting themselves first. And that's what they're learning to do. So, you know, when they're doing this, they may drink alcohol to numb the pain of their miserable life and the things they're going through. They may be drinking more alcohol, and that can affect the liver. So they're going through a cleansing. So it all resonates, the liver, the pancreas, the bladder, really it's all connected. There's a big cleansing taking place right now so that the masculines are able to recognize what needs to be changed. They don't want to sacrifice their happiness anymore. And that may mean sacrificing certain things in their life, like walking away from their children, you know, or walking away from a job that gives them money and stability, or leaving behind their material world and the things they've gathered over the years. But it's much more important to live a life with you, because that's a life of peace. That's a life of power. So it takes teamwork. It takes, as they say, it takes two, baby. It takes two, baby. I feel that's you and your twin working together as a team in the physical world and the spiritual world, which means letting go of fear and doubt and overcoming obstacles by focusing on truth and working as a team in the spiritual through dreams and telepathy and meditation, breath work, focusing on love, and remembering that everything is teamwork. So in other words, even the karmic situation is a catalyst to your union. It helps to work as a team to build your future and foundation. So it's about understanding why things happen the way they do, and to allow yourself to have big dreams and to purge out anything else. So I really do feel what's happening today is a collective purge, a release, letting go of the toxins. So in the physical world, make sure you're drinking plenty of water today, because that's going to flush out any burning in the bladder or anything toxic. And if you drink lots of water, it's also going to cleanse out any, you know, kind of anything from to do with alcohol. Or what do we do when we're hungover? We drink water. You know, we drink water. And obviously, you know, personally for me, I haven't drank alcohol since I was 30. That was 17 years ago now. But we learn to cleanse. So maybe your masculine is going through a cleansing of an addiction such as alcohol. Maybe they've got an alcohol addiction and they need to cleanse that. So I'm definitely feeling a healing. You know, a healing taking place. This could be a cleansing weekend for some anyway. It could be where you're on a cleanser detox. So I'm feeling a detox energy. And then you're more able to focus on your big dreams and make them happen. So also big dreams as in, I feel that you're having dreams at night. You know, you're dreaming of each other, things taking place and taking flight, especially between now and the full moon at the end of the month. So for the feminine right now, we've got let go of fear now, because in the silence, the magic happens. So remember, during the silent times, the separation, the quiet times, the blocking, the ghosting, they are working things out, and they are opening their heart and mind to the power of the love, the power of the connection, the power of you. So during the silent times, let go. And trust that you are both doing the work, and that your twin will find their way back to you at the right time. So in the silence, the magic happens. And all is well during the silence. So you're receiving this message today that all is well. So Divine Feminine, when it gets a bit much to you and you're struggling and you're having worries, give it to heaven. Throw your hands up to heaven and trust that everything is going to be okay. In other words, pray about your problems and speak to God. And let go of grief. Let go of pain, This is the energy where you're feeling there's something missing, or you may be focusing on the karmic partner, or you may be focusing on the fact that they aren't with you today. Or maybe you are going through some grief in your own life. Maybe you're going through a family situation, or maybe you've lost a loved one, or you're going through something in your body and you're thinking, I wish my twin was here today. I wish they'd reach out. I wish they'd spend that time. Remember, all you need to feel satisfied and connected is your connection with self and source. And we learn through the dramatic times and these kind of painful times that we don't need our twin to be there because they already are in spirit. We don't need them to say it's going to be okay because it already is going to be okay. All you need is your connection with self and source, and you'll learn in that way to be the warrior that you are. And the Seven of Metal is saying there is going to be a resolution. There is going to be a reunion. There is going to be reconciliation. Things are going to work out the right way. So let go of the feeling that you're being deceived, or there's deception around, or the masculines are wearing a mask, because they're just going through fear. So anytime they block you, ghost you, ignore you, are silent, they're going through fear. It's not you, it's them. It's them coming to terms with their own life. Remember who you are as a divine feminine. Focus on the light. Focus on being the warmth. Focus on the pathway ahead. And remember that you mirror each other in this way, so you're reflecting. If they are silent, it's an opportunity for you to get your mojo back, to replenish your energy, to spend time on your goals and dreams, doing things you love, and also to surrender, to give it to God, to focus on peace. So the masculine today, your twin flame is planning. So the masculines are planning how they can spend time with you one-to-one. They imagine sitting next to you, being close to you in person, expressing how they feel. So this is a huge sign today that your twin flame, your divine masculine, is processing their thoughts. They want to communicate. They want to reach out. They want to spend time with you. They're working out how they can do this. So masculines, if you're watching, this is what you're doing today. You want to meet up with your person. You want to spend time with your divine feminine, whether that's online or in person, but you want to have a heart-to-heart conversation about the situation and the future. And you may be resenting the fact that you can't. You may be frustrated right now by your situation. But guess what? Luck is on your side. The universe is creating the way. Things are happening behind the scenes to move this forward, especially as we move into September. And you are the magician of your life. You have the power. You feel this in your bones that you can change things. So the bone marrow can also be, when we're feeling stripped of things, going right down to the root of things. So masculines, you may be achy today. You may have aches and pains. You are the magician, though. You can turn things around. So you have the power to make things happen. And we've got solitude coming in. Spending time thinking, spending time apart. So you're able to be in the commitment that you dream about. Maybe your commitment right now with your karmic partner is stopping you from communicating. So you're spending a lot of time in solitude. This is about you and your feminine being the power couple that you are. When I'm actually connecting here with as well, is I feel that some masculines today may be spending time with their karmic partners for, kind of reasons to do with obligation. Again, they're making me think about this. So the masculines are thinking they don't want to hold that person's hand. So I feel maybe the karmic partner tries to hold their hand and they pull away. They don't want to hold hands. They don't want to be intimate. They don't want that. They want that with you. And what I'm connecting here is the solitude is leading to the commitment you seek with each other. And also, this is about moving forward together. Remember, sometimes the masculines don't recognize the word twin flame, but they recognize the word soulmate. So they see you as someone they can be with. They want to commit to you. They want to marry you. They want to propose. They want to have that connection, because all the fire, and I'm feeling Mars energy in this as well, all this fire is within them. They have this dream. They're dreaming big about the future with you. So they know they have to release any previous people to be with you the right way. And we've got the answer as no. They're also afraid that you're going to say no if they propose to you. They're afraid that you're going to say no if they come back to you because of rejection, because of what they've done in the past. And if you're thinking, are they going to stay with their soulmate? In other words, the soulmate could be their karmic partner. Because remember, they are mates to their soul because they grow their soul. They also grow your soul. So don't get triggered by the word karmic or by that person. This is what you're learning to overcome. That's why you're here on Guided by Angels, because we see the karmic partner as a friend to you, someone who's moving your connection forward, a catalyst to your union. And if you're thinking, oh, are they going to stay with them? Are they committing to them today? Are they spending time with them, being intimate with them? The answer is no. So don't let things freak you out about their connection. Purge those fears out. Purge those worries out. Because that's working as a team. Okay? You're coming together the right way at the right time. But I'm definitely feeling today the time is now. The time is now to make changes. So if you are feeling frustrated or angry, let that go. Let go, because what's done is done. What matters is now. What matters is what happens now. And things are changing. So if you see 888 today, you know why. If you find that you're running the loo a bit more, that's why. I'm just going to get my card out, okay, of this deck, the one they're guiding me to, connected with the toilet. Okay, we got bladder. So the bladder comes up when we're feeling peeved off. So drink plenty of water today to relieve symptoms and call on Archangel Raguel and Honiel to restore peace, harmony and balance in your life. Because you know what it's like when we have, like, you know, kind of heat in the bladder, you know, when we are going through that, it's because there's too much acid. And acid, remember, is caused by toxicity. So when we have alkaline energy, which is more harmonious and balanced, things restore. So if you've been having this, and you know, you may be connected with this because of your twin, or you may be having burning down there, or something's going on, it's because there's frustration around. And let go of frustration. It does not serve you. And you may be having this burning, as I said, in the mouth, or you may be having tooth pain, which is connected with decision. So make sure you're drinking plenty of water today. And this card just moved on top of the deck. It's all connected with the divine masculines awakening to their truth and what they need to do. And what I'm really seeing here is things moving out of the way. You know, imagine these two rock faces were in front of the masculine, creating a block or a wall like that. Now it's moving out of the way. And you also may be seeing drilling work going on. You know, I went out shopping the other day, and everywhere I went, the roads were dug up. There was roads closed off. There was drilling work going on in the roads. There was things being done. You know, I walked past a house, and one of the houses was completely gutted. They were renewing it. And, you know, this has been taking place since 2020. Even before then, we've been seeing house renewals and building work going on and road works, and because things are being brought to the surface. And whenever you see roadworks or drilling, it's Archangel Nathaniel. He's on, you may see him on one of those kind of, in a digger, or you may see one of those road, you know, flatteners where they flatten the tarmac, or you may see a road sweeper, or because Nathaniel is removing things out of the way. He's coming through to say that to you today. And I'm going to grab my deck, Meet the Angels, to show you Archangel Nathaniel, because he's saying to you, I am removing blocks, I am removing obstacles. Whatever you feel is in the way of your connection right now is there for a reason, to grow your soul, to bring in some kind of lesson, to bring in awareness of something in your life. So focus on the truth, focus on the love, focus on the light, and the universe will take care of the rest. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.